All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Discover New Music. Joining me from the Amity Affliction, Joel Birch, as we gear up for House of Cards. Joel, let's get right into it. 20 plus years in, all accumulating to this ninth studio album. I know you guys have been living in it, you've been marinating in it, but I want to know where the band is. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, now that we're on the precipice of this ninth album, House of Cards?
We're in a good spot.
Yeah.
We're in a good spot. The mood in the band is high. Physically, we're in Houston currently. Johnny's up in the front lounge. He has this portable grill. He's just made himself an omelet and some hash. Yeah, we're looking forward to it finally being out because we finished it in September last year. So
okay.
yeah, we've had it for a fucking minute. So it's like the goal for us was kind of to get it out before Christmas last year, but that's not a realistic thing to happen, And I think the final mix came in November, I think October or November. But yeah, really, really happy with it. Yeah, I don't know. It's in my opinion the strongest since Let the Ocean Take Me for us. So I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Which is that's high praise coming from you, and I know you guys have been again the closest to it as anyone can get. So to see that kind of comparison when you look at the very extensive, amazingly well-received, high-praised catalog of Amity Affliction, well, that right there could be the interview. Everyone should just take that at face value and go get the record. I wanted to talk about this because you guys mentioned, you've been kind of sitting on it for a while, and has that caused any maybe questioning on tracks or mixes, or we should have done this, we shouldn't have put this one on? When you kind of let stuff sit, you can get in your own head with it.
Based on the internet, we fucked up by not putting All That I Remember on the album. But I mean, we thought everyone would give a shit for being lazy, and it turns out everyone's giving a shit for not putting it on the fucking album. So we kind of blew it there.
Yeah.
Other than that, not really. Like we released the singles in a way, like, I don't know. We knew what we were doing. We put out the first one because it's probably the most positive track on the album, and just wanted to put something out there that was like uplifting, not so miserable. And then Bleed was put out because it was like, it's just a heavy but catchy song as well. And then like the third one, Heaven Sent, being put out is, that's like your prototypical quote unquote Amity song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think All That I Remember and Heaven Sent, and there's a bunch on the album as well that are like way more typically what we sound like.
Yeah.
And I guess we're so like hell bent on making a fresh start that we just wanted to put some different songs out there first. Which we don't personally think are too far removed from our own sound, and they're definitely not indicators of what's going to happen in the future. I think if anything, Heaven Sent is the indicator of what's coming next. I mean, Johnny's already writing stuff for the next album.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, it's fucking insane. It's like Dan's taking a well-deserved year off from writing, and I haven't written anything new as of yet, but I'm
Well,
sure some fucking tragedy will befall me in the interim.
I want to unpack. You got a lot to unpack there because it leads into two questions I have written down. And you said a phrase I want to focus on first: a fresh start. Because I know, obviously, there was major changes, the pre-making of this album, and really at kind of the start of it. Anyone who's a fan of the band knows. So, hearing that phrase, fresh start, you know, how everything shook out. Is it gonna change how you guys feel about this album? Has it changed how you feel about this album? And then the fans with it, and you said fresh start. Is it a fresh start? Is it a non-issue? I guess break that down a little bit more. This fresh start that you kind of alluded to.
So we had split with Aaron a long time before we had made a statement about it, like a long time before that happened. Um, and we'd made the call to keep Johnny around, and he made the choice to graciously accept because without him, I don't know, he fit right in, and I'm not sure where we would be if we didn't have Johnny. I said this the other day, and it was like three of us were going to quit the band, and there are only four members. And so we just figured, well, we still want to do it. Yeah. And it was obviously a huge risk, and one we were very aware of. It would be so stupid and pointless to downplay Aaron's role in the band because it was massive, and so we took a risk and we made the call. And so nothing had been written before that, like nothing.
Wow.
There were no songs, so it didn't affect the album. Outside of having a new singer on it, it didn't affect anything. And to be honest, like the bulk of the writing for over a decade has come from Dan anyway. And like I've written the bulk of the lyrics as well forever since I joined the band, which is 22 years ago. So nothing changed there. So it's like there's a lot on the internet, about the how they're going to write without Aaron, blah blah blah. But it's just not a reality. He wrote his melodies, and he also was like mainly responsible for my phrasing. So the way my stuff came together, and like any band, there were tweaks made to lyrics, there were tweaks made to music along the way, you know what I mean? But it's like, if I make the pizza and put all the ingredients on it and you put it in the oven, like, did you cook the pizza? You know what I mean? It's like, it's always been a group effort. And this time was no different. Johnny was fucking in his pantry or something at home, like sending over vocal ideas. And so Dan composed all my parts for me, because I don't know, that was taken away from me very early on in the band, like very, very early on. I think the second EP was the last time where or maybe Set of Tides, I had a lot more input on my own phrasing and everything like that. But when I like relinquished that I just thought, like, Aaron wrote such catchy melodies. I was like, well, he's better at it. At the phrasing. I was like, so I'll just let him do it.
Yeah.
And that, that didn't always work in my favor, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of songs that are heavily influenced by what he was listening to at the time. And for a period there, he was fucking obsessed with Yellow Wolf. And there are a bunch of songs where I just have too many words. Like like I'm just like fucking barely breathing through it. But I digress a lot
Yeah.
here. As far as the new music goes, like it didn't affect anything
Yeah.
because not a single thing was written um, before we'd sort of made the call for him to not be with us anymore.
Well,
So
how about then on the emotional side of things? How do you guys feel now in this new kind of next stage with the band?
there, something I think everyone has failed to acknowledge is that there was like grieving, like there's grief in the process. And um it's like any relationship. A relationship comes to an end, and sometimes it's mutual, and sometimes it is the result of things becoming toxic, and there's still a grief there. Like
Yeah.
there is a parting of ways. And I think emotionally we're good now, but I mean, to be honest, man, it was like a very traumatic run of years. And then for me, it's not over.
Yeah.
Like I'm still dealing with it, and it might never be over. It's like not a day goes by where someone doesn't decide to leave a nasty comment. It's like
Right.
I'm like, man, it's been for us, it's been 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the public, not so much, but for us in the band, it's been 2 whole years. So it's like I'm fucking over it.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, like the mood in the band is good.
Good.
And how we feel is good.
Good.
And Joe came off stage the other night and he's like, guys, this is the most fun I've had on tour in years. He's like, I feel like the dust has finally settled and I can like relax. And that's another thing. We were all so strung out for a long time. Like it was fucking stressful.
Yeah.
And everyone was dreading going on tour, and I don't know. It was pretty shit, man, to be honest. And so now it's like for like a year, I'm saying we would go on tour and everyone, like the crew as well, would be like waiting, like like waiting for something fucked to happen, or it just didn't happen. And we are like, damn, it takes some adjusting. Like you really have to adjust to the new kind of dynamic. And the new dynamic is overwhelmingly positive. I mean, we're still, you get burnt out on tour. It's just the reality of it. But man, people get burnt out going to work every day. It's no different.
Right.
We're not meant to all have to work so much. And that goes for everyone.
Yeah. Rock stars included.
Yeah, man. I think there is a misconception that it's like glitz and glamour out here. And it's like the reality is we are away from our home and our families for extended periods of the year. And there is also this strange isolation that you experience because you go home and you don't relate to people.
No.
And it's like, like the positives outweigh the negatives for sure. Like I love this. Like I love doing it. I love performing, and I love being part of a group on tour, but it still does present itself with some pretty unique issues that I think get kind of dismissed because of the I don't know. It's a fucking sick job.
Well, and like you mentioned too, especially when you're not enjoying it, which is why I think myself, I can speak for everyone, is so excited to hear that you guys are on this next positive step. and
Yeah.
you're out there, and this new turning this new leaf in the direction of the band with this new album. That makes everyone, I think, happy to hear, because I know that comes across to the fans and to the people at the shows and the people listening, and hell, you even wrote a upbeat song, which I know that's not always been the case. You guys a little more uplifting than so down in the dumps, I guess, you know.
Yeah, I think that song has skewed people's I think it's like skewed people's perception of the record as a whole, though, because they're like, oh, it's not so depressing. I'm like, brother.
Just wait.
I'm like, fucking, like the rest. The rest. You know what I mean?
Where does that song sit on the record? Is it in the middle to give people kind of a palate cleanser before they go back into the darkness? That's how you should do it.
I think it's like 3 or 4 in, so I think it is
close enough. Good.
I think it might be three songs in. I can't actually remember. I'm so bad, man. My favorite bands, I don't know the song names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people will be like, "Well, what's your favorite song?" I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like got this bit and these are the words.
You can sing every lick of it, but you can't think of the title. It's the damn
thing.
Yeah,
dude. People are like, "Yeah, my favorite song is like track 7 on this deep cut album from fucking 1994," and I'm like, I don't know. This song that I've listened to like 10,000 times and don't know the name of, you know.
Oh my goodness! Well, again, I know we're in for such a treat. It drops on the 24th. House of Cards, number 9 for the Amity Affliction, which almost to double digits, which is another big milestone. And I'm sure I'll talk to you when that time comes. But we're gonna live in this one for now. And you guys got a big tour. I wanted to talk about the producing of the album, because you guys had your bandmate, obviously, brother, Dan Brown, produced the record. Last time you guys did the record together, you produced it together as a whole. What was the thought process of just letting Dan to his own devices and let him handle it this go around? You wanted to torture him?
No. Dan produced the last 3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
By himself?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
you guys all got credit on the last one. When in my research it said, the whole band.
Yeah, it says produced by the Amity Affliction and music by the Amity Affliction.
Yeah.
I spoke to Craig from the Downbeat about this, because Stray from the Path also did it that way.
Yeah.
And it is a group effort. And that's why it's always said music by the Amity Affliction. A lot of that was because a lot of our contemporaries don't write all their own music, which is whatever. I don't care, one way or the other. I don't really give a shit. I don't think it detracts from anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oftentimes producing this kind of music is like people have the skeleton of a song and they need help to flesh it out, and that's fine. It's just not how Amity has ever worked. We go into the studio with finished songs, so all we're doing in the studio is repeating something we've already done, and we've always made a point of that, just so if people wanted to see who wrote it, they could see who wrote it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And like the decision to name Dan on this album was just one I discussed with Dan, just between friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think you should take credit, like, because you've done it.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. He was happy to keep it as the band name, but I just think, like the way I look at it, I think it's good to put his name on it, because I think there are opportunities there for bands to come to him knowing that he is a solid producer. And I think he deserves to sort of have the spotlight shined on him in that regard.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking good. Like he's a perfectionist. Um, like a lot of the reason I hate being in the studio is obviously myself, but it's very repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's robotic, and I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not who I am. Like I hate that. uh I can barely have a fucking conversation and keep it within the guardrails. So it's like
No, you got to
going into
focus
the
in front of a computer, right?
I'm like in the studio and I'm like, it's like it goes against everything in the fiber of my being, you know what I mean? And he's just so good at I don't know. This album was just so easy, and it was just a good experience because we have a good way of, I don't like to do something wrong and discuss it because I know I did it wrong. You know what I mean? So
Right,
it's
right.
like I would fuck up a take and we didn't need to talk about it. I'd just hear him stop the track and he'd go again and then hit start again. And I'm like, I like that. Like
Yeah.
I like to just know, like, yeah, I know I fucked it up. I don't need to discuss this. Like, let's not go over it. Like, am I embarrassed? Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
let's move on. Like, did I say the wrong word? Yes. Did I get the timing wrong? Yes. Like, or was it all of the above? Yes. Like
I
fucking
know,
just
I know. Let's just move
yeah,
on.
exactly. And he deserves it, man. Like
Yeah.
he works hard. He writes the music. He gets my lyrics. He nips and tucks them and arranges them, and then he has to send them back to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that is sometimes a little bit scary. You know what I mean? Like you're sending something back because sometimes I know who I am, man. So like sometimes I react badly to things that are sent back to me. So, like not too bad,
Yeah.
within the sort of acceptable sort of limits of it. But, sometimes I'm like, no, why'd you write that? It makes no sense. Like
Yeah.
that sucks. Like I'll rewrite it. And I do a lot of rewriting, but he still is a part of that. And, you know, I think it's cool. I think other bands should go to him.
I,
This is my
you're
I
you're
I think he has a future outside of the band in producing for other bands, and I would like to see him sort of I don't know. He needs to get his flowers.
well, I think that's as a friend, as a bandmate, as someone there in his corner. I think that's really cool, and yeah, the proof is in the pudding from what we've heard and what we're going to hear once the whole album drops. So he's already got the resume built up, and that's great. So.
Yeah.
Man, I could talk to you forever about music and life and what you guys got going on, but I know you only have so much time. I'm going to ask you a question. I've reworked this question over the years because I used to ask everyone, oh, what's your favorite track? And that's kind of a hard thing to pick. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay out a scenario, and you can pick the track that way, and maybe it'll make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
So House of Cards, all right, your brand new album, an alien comes down, and this alien only has time to listen to one song. He's never heard Amity Affliction before. Luckily, you have a CD player there with the House of Cards record in. You can play him one song from the record. What are you hitting play on? Anti-skip, obviously, already turned on.
Like to get a good idea of who we are.
It's just
as
maybe
band?
a track that you think, you know what, here you go, alien. Listen to this and then go back up into your ship.
Oh, I mean that one's a bit of a no-brainer. I would say Heaven Sent.
Heaven Sent?
It's like the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean my favorite song is probably Swan Dive, but that's for very personal reasons.
Yeah.
But I mean to be honest, man, I'm kind of happy with any song on that album. I think you would definitely not play Kickboxer or Bleed or Eternal War. and so that leaves you with 7, which is still a lot. I think the rest of the tracks pretty much are pretty good encapsulations, but I do think Heaven Sent. I
Heaven
think
sent.
that's it's got the belting
Yeah.
chorus, it's got the high singing, it's got the breakdown. It's pretty sad. It's miserable.
I'm glad we can laugh at how miserable it is. Just
Yeah,
a bummer, but
yeah.
boy, you're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I get it out there. It's my catharsis, so
it is. Yeah.
laugh to keep from crying.
Exactly. Well, again, Joel, we're just so excited. April 24th, the Amity Affliction, House of Cards. It's dropping, and then you guys are busy out on the road. I know you got a big U.S. tour you're doing, so hopefully we'll see you in our neck of the woods. Well, now that the important stuff's out of the way, we talked new music, and everyone knows I would like to do rapid fire. I do this with everyone.
Let's go.
But
Yeah, let's go.
first, I'm going to do something special, and I do this with all of my foreign brethren. People from different areas. So you are from Brisbane, Australia, and I want to do some quick Brizzy slang, if we could.
Oh, all right.
I did my.
I'm gonna warn you.
Yeah.
Craig did this with me,
Oh yeah.
and if you've Googled this and you've read the AI assistant things, you're gonna be so far off.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do
All
my.
right, let's go.
I kind of went down a hole, but we'll start with then the brown snake.
The brown snake.
Yeah. The brown
Like
snake.
The brown snake, like doing a shit.
No.
See, I don't know.
So
I've never heard this one.
We might. So that's according to again the internet. The brown snake is Brizzy slang for the Brisbane River.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I haven't lived there for like 15 years, so I could. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
I'd say that's not incorrect. I'd say that's right, but I'd say that would be like a particular colloquialism.
I got you. Okay.
And my mind is also in the gutter, which is why I was like, "Oh, taking a shit." I don't know.
Both good, reasonable answers.
Yeah. Okay.
What is weird is you guys do have different dialect around Australia. So it's you get like more inland, East Coast, West Coast. So we'll see. Maybe there might be some crossover. So okay.
You have that. Like I'm not. Let's just hang on. Let's just wind this back a little bit. It's not weird. You have fucking city to city, dog. Like you can see like some of the spots in America. You can literally see the other city, and they speak completely differently.
If you're on the East Coast, believe me,
bro.
I don't believe me. As a fellow, I'm a Northerner, okay, and I sound way different than people even just in Southern Illinois. So I totally understand.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you almost got the fucking Minnesota thing. going on there.
Way up north there. Yeah. 2 tree beers, we got it, man.
Yeah, a couple 2 tree beers.
2 tree beers. You know how it goes, I suppose. I sound like Bobby's World. I sound like his mom. I don't know if you've ever watched that cartoon, but she's very northern. Anyway, okay. What about a bottle-o?
Liquor store.
Very nice. Okay, good. We got that one. You knew that one right away. A ute.
U-turn? Like
ute.
Ute. A ute is like a work truck.
Yeah. Utility vehicle, work truck, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And is it true that you guys call your electricians Sparkies?
Yes. Yeah, because the spark,
Yes, I mean it's very fitting. Also very very whimsical, if you will.
And we call look, I got a friend who said that Australia is so dumb because everything we have is like cutesy.
Yeah.
We have Sparkies, Chippies.
You have brekkie in the morning.
We have brekkie. Yeah. It does get pretty ridiculous.
You wear thongs on your feet, which is a little confusing for Americans.
I mean, it's like a G-string for your toes.
It is.
Yeah.
Really lets the sunshine in. All right, here, we'll do one more then, and then we'll do the last bit. But this is probably my favorite one, a tolly.
Yeah, that's like I was about to give you another one. I was about to say, it's a long neck, but that's like a large beer.
Yeah. A tall boy. You guys go by milliliters, so it'd be a 750 milliliter.
It's like a 40.
Yeah,
it's like a 40 almost. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
You know what? Overall, I think our Australian slang did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of my research on that.
Yeah, apart from the first one,
right? Yeah.
And also I got another one for the same drink. They call it a King Brown.
A King Brown. What is that?
Yeah. So a King Brown is a type of snake, and it's deadly.
Uh-huh.
And if you put your long neck or your tally in a brown paper bag, it's a King Brown.
I love that. Now I feel like I can drink somewhat Australian. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You wrap that shit in a paper bag and you're having a King Brown.
And then no one knows that I'm drinking alcohol in the middle of the day. It's just a brown.
There's also like in Australia, it's illegal to drink in public, but if you put it in a brown paper bag, the cops will just leave you alone.
None the wiser.
It's like this unspoken
agreement between.
It's like we know what you're doing, but you hid it in a paper bag, so we're gonna just leave you alone.
At least you covered it up so children and nuns don't see it and are offended.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a stupid country, but
I love it. Well, you guys make great music, so I can't complain. All right, let's do some other ones. These are just general ones, not Australian themed. Riff first or lyric first?
Lyric, always.
Do you prefer the whistle solo in Winds of Change by the Scorpions or in Patience by Guns N' Roses?
Guns N' Roses.
That's a good one. That's a tough one because you don't hear a lot of whistling. Let's do Choco Taco or Flintstone Push Pop.
Oh my God, what the fuck are they?
Oh, you know what? So Choco Taco, it's a delicious frozen ice creamy treat. Like a waffle shell filled with vanilla ice cream and then chocolate on top. It's like a dessert taco.
What the fuck has that got to do with tacos, dude? Because it's shaped like a taco.
It's shaped like a taco. That's really the only thing it has.
I don't know. I'll go with that one.
That one, it is a good one. It's discontinued, so it's. Can't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I fucking love Mexican food. In fact, coming to America has wrecked Mexican food for me, of course.
Oh, really?
Everywhere else in the world, I won't eat it. I refuse.
You mean you don't go to the great Mexican restaurant Taco Bell and get your fill? Is that?
Fuck no, dude. You know what? I think I've eaten like pretty minimal Taco Bell. I don't call that Mexican food.
No,
My favorite Mexican is in Arizona. Because I'm vegan, I don't get to eat a lot of it, but
I gotcha.
They do like all the proper Mexican food.
Yeah.
So it's really simple, but just with spices and stuff, and I love it.
Well, I'll take this up. I'll take this all the way up to the top and say we need to improve our Mexican food because we're letting Joel down here in the States when you're here.
No, not at all.
Oh, you say we made it better?
I fucking love it.
Oh, we made
it. Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, like I refuse to eat it everywhere else. Like the rest of the world, it's done. It's over.
So we're doing a good job. Well, good. Now I feel better.
Well, of course you are. You're fucking right next door to Mexico.
I don't know if you know how we are with borders, but we're kind of dicks when it comes to the borders.
Yeah, you're real bad, but like, I mean,
but we'll take the food though.
The same people that hate the border situation love Ronald Reagan, and I don't know what to tell them, but Reagan was like, let them in. Like, I got some fucking bad news. Like Reagan was to the left of Democrats on immigration, but let's not go there.
No, we love Mexican food. We'll leave it at that. All right.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10 for attractiveness, where do you put Bugs Bunny dressed as a woman?
Fuck me, that is so fucked up. I don't know, dude. That's strange.
It's a weird one. I'm sorry. I just didn't know you.
Look, I don't have any sort of paraphilia with cartoon characters. I don't know. He's a cartoon. Look, my brain is very like literal. That's like it's way too left. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm on the spectrum. I just go, what are you talking about? that's not attractive either way.
I'll give you my number. I give him a 7.5. So that's just a gauge for you.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Last one. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
You are so fucked either way. The horse-sized duck sounds so scary, dude.
It's very. Ducks they can be dangerous, man.
But horses are so strong. If there was 100 of them, you're dying. You're dead. Either way. Depends on the day. Depends if I want a quick death or a slow one.
A slow.
If I'm feeling particularly sad, I'll go with the horses.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling particularly self-destructive, I'll go with the duck.
I like it. See,
I got bipolar. I'm allowed to have two answers.
That's the best, deepest answer I've ever gotten on that one. So I thank you for that. That was
no problem. No problem.
All right, Joel. Thank you for humoring me. More importantly, thank you for talking new music. The Amity Affliction, House of Cards, out on April 24th, and I'm happy for you guys, and I'm excited for what's next. I really am.
Thank you, Matt. It was a pleasure.